HVAC people!
All right, doing a startup on the train units. A lot of Presidents and Voyagers completed the startup, but some of these units found are flat. I think this is the one I got to do. I just got here and set my bag up. Either this one or that one, maybe even that one. But I'm going to start doing a leak search. Circuit 1 is flat. Like I said, I think it's this one right here. Let me take a look at my work order here. Take a look at the work order. And I'm gonna get, I think it had cause one I had 0 PSI. I think this one maybe had like 15 PSI, so that should give me enough. So it's number 17, yeah, so I'm at the right one. Yeah, this one had about 15 PSI. So I'm just gonna use that as a trace gas. But on the last one, it was just leaking at the Schrader valve, wasn't in there. I think it was missing a gasket on these styles. So sometime on the startup, they do leak, or maybe just got missed at the factory, then tighten a Schrader valve up all the way. But hopefully it's not in the coil. All right, like I say, so on these gauges right here, you can do a pressure hold. So I don't know if you can see that good or not. Let's say 0.6% allowable rate. Let's say if I wanted to do, which won't make any sense, but right now I need to charge it up on 10%. That's why the lighting bad. But 6.6% up to 10%, we know we don't want that. So I'm gonna bag this back down to about under 1%. So that's at 0.6%. Let's see if it holds for about 5 minutes. And we're gonna go to continue. So now it's doing a pressure hold. Now I just can go to my calculator right here. And let's say if I got 106 in there, we'll do the calculation. So if I got 106 takeaway, 0.6%, it shouldn't go below 105.36. So like I say, that's one way to do a leak search, put nitrogen in there. And you can do soap bubbles, do a leak search, because if it don't drop below, I'm going to pull these gauges out and start checking these Schrader valves. Just check all the joints, make sure we don't have a leak. If I don't find any there, if it's still leaking, well, if the nitrogen still go below really my 106 or that 0.6%, may have a small leak, so I can put some trace gas in there with 410A and get the H10 Pro electronic leak check it their way. Like I say, if I don't find anything, or the pressure test does hold up, we can leak check it with the vacuum pump, pull it down to 500 microns, and we'll make sure we don't have a leak there. But I'm gonna pull some panels off and start spraying these soap bubbles, try to check my joints, and gotta do some paperwork real quick. I'm gonna get back with you. But I think we got a small leak somewhere though. Let's see if it go out. Cause like I'm down, I put 0.6 and it's kind of fluctuating. I think I said the loud rate 105.3. Looking at my about 105.89. Still trying to hang in at 106. But I got a suspicion, like I said, a suspicion that this circuit too right here, but them valves still be leaking. But before I pull those, before I pull this Schrader, well, my service gauge is off, I'm gonna do a visual and spray some of these joints before I do that. Cause as soon as I pull them off, I'm gonna lose a little bit of pressure. But it's staying around at 105.8 and 106, so it might be all right, but gonna do a little investigation here. All right, so it looks like I am dropping. So I think we're gonna have a leak somewhere. I don't know why this line here blank said percentage in minutes. Seems like it should have something right there. When do I need my little middle gauge that come with it? I shouldn't. All right. This unit has a reheat coil. Those reheat coils are known to leak sometime too. $105. Seems like the alarm should have went off. But I don't have a digit right here. Let's see some. I'll put 0. 0.1%. All right, so my pressure, I thought the camera was still recording, but my pressure went down to 104. So we got a leak somewhere. So I just put more nitrogen in there to 175. Took my gauge. I want to check the valve stem. Also need to run back down and get my tool bag. I'm gonna try to listen out. See if I hear anything. I don't see any oil residue anywhere. Another thing we want to check for oil residue. I don't see anything. I don't see no leak on these valve stems either. Since I know I don't have a leak right here, I can hook my gauges back up. It's a beautiful day up here. I know everybody might be dealing with that coronavirus, so it's a good thing. Not good to be around populated areas. So it's a good thing about HVAC. A lot of times you work on your own, so you don't got to be around a lot of people, especially in commercial. You know, probably check in with the facility manager. You're not shaking no hands. You're not greeting like that. You get your assigned detail and try to get out the way. You know. Alright, that's nitrogen. So yeah, we got a leak somewhere. Pump a little more in here. See what we got here. Put much in there I can. Cause I don't hear anything. Must be a real small leak. See if we can get about 180. Like I say, the gauge don't go up to but 200. Let's get about 180. See what we got. So 180. I should at least hear some. $180. So I think I'm gonna go down to my truck and get some trace gas in the H10 Pro. See if I can sniff it out, cause I don't hear anything. I don't see no bubbles or nothing. We definitely got a leak somewhere, I think. Trying to listen, see if I can hear anything. I don't hear anything. Might have to get another regulator, put about 400 PSI in that bad boy. Well, I'm gonna try the H10 Pro first. Like I say, this one just go up to 200. I don't really like those. I don't know if I got my other one with me or not, but should be able to find it with that. Yeah, I'm gonna let that hard. I need to charge these gauges up. I think I got an outlet right here. Yeah. All right, check back in with you later. All right, like I said, I did find the leak. You see I got 223. I had 180 PSI of nitrogen only and couldn't find a leak. So I was gonna get the electronic leak detector out and put some trace gas in there, which I did. Probably put I ain't gonna say how much I put in there, but I raised the pressure to 224 before I pulled the leak. I haven't used the leak detector yet. Before I even pulled the leak detector out, I started hearing it when I got above 200, and the leak is, I can even feel it. Looks like this copper crack right here. Take this out, but it's right there on that suction line. I start heating immediately, like it's on that well down here. Should be able to hear right here, right there. I don't know if you can see that. See it squirting out right there. It look like they missed the well right there. Yeah. That's where it's leaking at right there. So, like I say, when I had nitrogen in there only, I couldn't hear it, and I did not find it. And I put soap bubbles on all the joints. But for some reason, when I put that trace gas in there, found it immediately. So, like I say, with 180, and I think the first time I stopped at 100 and I couldn't find it. So the thing about the soap bubbles though, if you only put maybe like 5 to 10 psi nitrogen in there, it's gonna, just imagine like you blowing slow. And when you was a kid and you had the little sticks, the round sticks, and you dip it in the bubbles, and when you blow bubbles, you know, if you blow real fast, like you can't make a bubble. But if you you know, blow slowly, like you can blow a big bubble. So same thing with this concept right here. With 200 psi or 100 psi, it's like you blowing fast. But if you put just a small amount in there, just barely blowing, you'll get a big bubble right here. But right now, it's just blowing out too fast, and you can hear it, but just too much nitrogen in there. So, like I said, I didn't even pull out this. Let's see if it pick it up with the trace gas. It's probably catching. It's blowing out so hard, it might be catching it from here. Let it warm up a little bit though. Got a slow tick. Should pick it up immediately. Yeah. Since it's blowing out, I don't want to get too close. I mean, I know the leak right there. I don't want to get all the gas residue on the tip. But it's leaking right here. I get right in front of it, see, it'll get it. So I'm gonna get right in front of it again. It'll pick it up immediately. But yeah, that's where the leak is. So I'm going to let's see if we can leak out some of this gas. So I'm gonna leave a little bit in there and see if we can get some big bubbles. See if I can get it down to about 5 psi. Then put some Snoop on there and see if we could have found the leak. That's why it's good, like I say, instead of using all your nitrogen up, like I say, it's good sometimes to just put a little bit in there. Just barely crack the nitrogen bottom. Put about 5 or 10 psi. You can find a leak. It don't take much. I'm down to 44. Like I said, I'm gonna leave a little bit. I'm down to 20 psi right there. Let's see if it'll get it. See that? See, like I said, at 100, it won't blow them bubbles. Now you see it blowing nice big bubbles. See, why don't, like I said, it don't take that much. Like I said, I'm gonna let a little more out, see what happens. Let's get down about below 10. Go go below 10. Especially on systems that's small like this, especially residential system too. It don't take that much. That one bottle of nitrogen should last you a while. Like I say, that's 10 PSI right there. Let's see what we get. See that? We got nice bubbles with that one. That's 10 PSI, still blowing bubble. Try to clean it up a little bit. See what we get. See that? That's 10 PSI right there, and that's just cracking it. And we got nice bubble. Nice big bubble. Like I say, old school guy taught me that a while back, dog. I remember when I first got started, they told me you had to put a whole bunch of nitrogen in there, like 300 PSI to find the leak. Sometimes you do, if you want to just have a pressure test or something like that on it, but to find small leaks, I say start with just crack it just a little bit, then try to find it. If you can't find it, then maybe want to pressurize it, a little more. But all right, I'm gonna stop it. Let me go ahead and prep. I ain't really got much prepping to do. I think I'm about ready. Yeah, I need to get all this out the way though. All right. All right, we should be good to go. Hope I got enough oxygen in there. Yeah, I see it too. We're gonna put us a little city on there. That's good there. Leak get out of there, we're gonna name it Hercules. This ain't going nowhere. So we'll do that whole process over again. Just put a little nitrogen in there. I'm gonna let that cool down. I think I got it though. Let that cool down a little bit. Hit it one time. Hit it one time on it. Ooh, wait, that bad boy still hot a little bit. About to say something ain't right. All right, so I'm just gonna open one side up, keep that liquid closed. Since I know my leak on the suction, I'm put it on the suction side. Oh, just say I want to put a little bit in there, didn't I? Like I said, I just want to put a little bit in there. Put too much, more than I wanted to. Take a little bit out, but I think I got it. Like I said, I'm just gonna take a little bit out, and then okay, that's about 30, so that's good there. So. And then I'm just gonna put the rest of that bottle in there, nitrogen, and let it see if it's gonna hold. Yeah. So I'm confident that's good right there. And I'm holding at 30 psi. Like I say, that's real slow. But now go ahead and just crank this up, like I say, because I'm confident I do have it. So I'm just gonna put the rest of that bottle in there. And if it holds for about 5-10 minutes, I'm good with that. I'll go ahead and pour some nitrogen. Okay, like I said, it was a slow leak. First time I put like, I think 106, and it creeped down about 103. Then I went to 180, and came back in probably about an hour. It went down about 155. Like I say, it was a big leak, but small leak too. So I got 190 in there now. Like I say, I'm pretty confident I got it, but we still gonna make sure that 190 hold up. Like I say, cause last time I put 180 in there, and it took maybe about 20-30 minutes to creep down to like 160, I think. So with 190 in there, it should creep down pretty fast if I got another leak. So let's let that sit for about 10 minutes. Come back. All right. Yeah, I don't hear anything. So we let that marinate. I got 3 minutes. Let that get to about 10 minutes. See what we got. Could have some more leaks. Let's see. Like I said, I didn't show me leak searching the whole thing, but see, I got these panels off, and I didn't see any residue on none of the coils. Like I say, when I couldn't find anything here in the evaporator coil, that's when I went with the trace gas and end up finding it on that suction. All right, as you can see, I'm still at 190. And it's probably been about 10 minutes. So I just took a couple items to the roof hatch. You know, time is of essence. So instead of standing around, we're making a couple moves. All right, so I think we good to go on here. So I just get my back and rig set up also. So like I say, so I'm just gonna take these gauges off. And we're gonna pull, should be able to pull a quick vacuum. Like I say, if we can get it down to 500 microns, we good. That'll guarantee us we ain't got no leaks, no moisture in the system. Shouldn't take long at all. Like we might get a little rain, so let's see what we can do. I'm gonna release that charge. I'm not gonna pull the straighter valves out. It'll be all right. This system, it ain't that big. Thing here a lifesaver. I think it was with the hose. I think I paid about 200 bucks for this vacuum rig. I know some people gonna ask, but I think I got videos on. Kinda had it about 2 years now. I usually use this on big commercial systems, rarely residential. I know some people use it on residential too. If I can pull it back in about 10 minutes or less. I was thinking about getting the APPAREL hose, but this right here do me good. I ain't worked on chillers in a while now with this company here. No, I used to work on chillers. I was thinking about go ahead and get them APPAREL hoses, but I don't care if I don't work on another chiller again. Yeah, I know some people, like, they want to move up to chillers. I'm good, man. I love, like this little light commercial. I'm good with light commercial and little residential. But chillers, to me, a lot easier. Just far as the wear and tear on your body. I know you're dealing with 06E compressors, but you got the right equipment. You can, if you got to change one of them out, you're good. But if you're doing like light commercial like this, you got to move around a lot. Like, you got to pull up all your equipment. You got to go through all these equipment. It's like commercial, but you dealing with heavy commercial on chillers. You pretty much just stand around one chiller all day, or go to a couple mechanical rooms. You ain't doing that much moving around. That's why, if you notice, people doing chiller work got a little more weight on them, 'cause they ain't moving around like that. You dealing with it like commercial, you gotta be in shape. I ain't lying. There's a lot of equipment when you're dealing with this. But let's go though, let's get this, go ahead and turn it on. Warm up first. Let's see if I can find a switch for it. Alright, so let's start kicking it out. So I got it closed right now. Make sure I got that back on. All that's closed. I'm gonna put my micron gauge on the discharge line. So really, I know I gotta check pressures and stuff like that, but I can use this and just put the charge right in there. I don't gotta hook my gauges up if I don't want to. I think this thing, it don't hold nothing about 6, but maybe about 8 pounds. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Alright. Now we're pulling it back. Liquid, bang. Going through that coil. Really that discharge line farther away from it, so I'm gonna give me a good accurate vacuum. Suction. All right, let me do a little housekeeping, clean this up, take my torches down. Make sure I got me enough refrigerant up there. I got a clean bottle 410A down there. That refrigerant clean too. Let's see what we got here. All right. Yeah. See, I'm borderline. I'm gonna bring a fresh bottle 410A up there. See how much I hold. So we hold 6 pounds. Now that should be good. There should be enough in there. Look at how much this thing weigh empty. Let me see. I think 26 pounds empty. That what that mean? That's water column. I don't know, I'm just gonna go get a fresh bottle. Cause it's kinda empty. Sitting at 21. I forgot how much these things weigh empty. I think like 50. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go get a fresh bottle, take these torches down. Down about 730 microns. Only been probably about between 5 and 10 minutes. So we can get that down to 500. Got a couple more I need to check on. I think I got a bad phase monitor on one of these units. All right. So we're chilling at 730. Let's see if we can get it down. All right.
All right. See, I'm trying to beat this weather coming in. I feel some sprinkles. We got it down about 547. See, we 6.2 pounds. Like I say, I'm going to feed it directly in the hoses right here, so I'm gonna add a little bit more than 6.2 just to make up for the refrigerant that's in the hole. Let's say 6.2. I say so. I'm going to just isolating the vacuum pump right here. Also, we're just going to make sure that don't go above 1,000. Like I say, this is going to guarantee that I don't have any leaks or moisture in the system. So I can just go ahead and turn that off. See, right now I'm still at my right now I've just cut the valve out to the vacuum pump. I still got it open for the micron gauge. I say typically want to like I say, get it down to 500. Right at 500, it's all good. Really long as you got it below 1,000. But get it down to 500 microns and isolate your sprinkler. Isolate the micron gauge. Try to turn the camera upside down. Let me see it. Just isolate the micron gauge for 5 minutes. Make sure it don't go above 1,000 in 5 minutes. If those numbers, like I said, if it go above 1,000, those numbers go up real fast. You got a leak in the system somewhere. If you go above 1,000 and it going up real slow, probably got moisture in there. That's kind of how you can tell, you know, what's going on. All right. So I'm not going to open this yet because I don't want to get air. If I take this top off right now with that valve open, I get air in there. Because I'm going to have to purge it here in a second. Alright, so probably got about 3 more minutes. So it's 2:44. So you still hanging in there. So I'll get about 3 more minutes. And we're gonna release this charge. So these 410A drums weigh about 9 pounds. That's a 25 pound drum. So 25 plus 9 is about 34 pounds. So 34 take away 9 and give me 25. But anyway, I'm just gonna zero it out. Zero it out. So the tag said that it put 6.2 pounds in there. So I'm going to put probably about 6.4 since those hoses are so big. I say normally I have my Schrader remove core tool where I can cut the lines, valve off the lines when I add my refrigerant. But since I didn't use the core remover tool, I can't isolate the lines. So I'm going to lose some refrigerant in the hose. So, but the valve stems are still in there, so it won't be too bad. So right now I'm still under 700 microns. I think it's probably been about 3 or 4 minutes. So like I say, that's guaranteeing me I don't have any leaks or moisture in the system. So feel good. You go to sleep at night knowing that your refrigerant not going to leak out. So that's why it's very important to use a micron gauge and don't use the guess game. Cause as you can see on this down under 30 on there, but that don't really tell you nothing. I like the digital micron gauge, so I kind of know what's going on now. All right, I'll answer this call. All right. I don't know if you can see, but that rain cloud coming over here, so I'm trying to hurry up and get out this roof. Like I say, it probably been about down there 10 minutes. I'm still under 700 microns, so I'm gonna go ahead and charge this bad boy up. So like I say, I'm gonna shut this valve right here off, and now I don't have any. So when I take this top off, cap off, I won't get any air going to my system. So I'm gonna purge it right here, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit in there. So I don't have valve stem in there, but that's good because I don't have one right here. But I'm just gonna purge. Let me flip this over. I already zeroed that out. So I'm gonna purge it right here though, if I can. That here ain't no good. Hopefully I can get that bad bit stuck or something. Yeah, it ain't working out too good for me. Yeah, that rain coming too. Hoo-wee. Got like a good little storm now. All right. All right, so we're just gonna purge that a little bit, flip it over. Alright, don't try that at home, folks. Alright, so we got that purge. We know that. So I'm gonna zero that out one more time. So, like I say, so I'm gonna zero that out. Like I say, put 6.2 pounds in there. So I can control it from right here though, because it's wide open right now. So like I say, I'm just gonna put 6.2 pounds. I'm just gonna crack it a little bit so I can take my micron gauge out. So that's cracked. So I didn't want a little pressure up in here. But let me get a little more. Yeah, see I got an open line right there now. So I just wanna, so now I can just put 6.2 pounds. And like I say, I'll put a little bit more in there to make up for the them hoses. 6.2, so I'm gonna put probably about 6.5 in there. I'm at 3. 4.8. 5.5. All right, so that's 6.2 right there. I'm putting a little bit more in there. All right, I'm good with that. Good with that. We'll close this up. And I'm gonna try to get as much out of that hose as I can, so I can fire it up. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Make sure all this back on there. So if I fire this up and let the compressor, so when the compressor turns on, it's going to take the remaining refrigerant that I got out the hoses. So So I got 6.4. All right. Like I say, I like to use a nickel here. So test 1, test 2, and just jump it out right here. Sound like I just heard something click. That's my fan. Compressor. Second compressor. So it's gonna suck in the rest of this. I can feel it. Alright. Alright. So we're just gonna check the pressure. Liquid pressure. Shut this door. So my pressure now is 144, 308, 314. All right, so that's a wrap. I'm gonna monitor the pressure. Hopefully, look like that rain might blow past me over here. So I'll get ready to wrap it. Oh shoot! I'll change that vacuum pump oil out. Like I say, so I'm just gonna monitor these pressures. 142, 277. Go down there and get my temperature probe so I can log in as superheat subcooling. But like I say, I weighed in the charge, so it should be good to go. It's kind of cool out here, probably about 72 degrees, so. But everything looked good. All right, that's a wrap. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, share with anybody that y'all feel interested in getting into the HVAC trade. I mean, show them that it's cool, easy, good way to make money, provide for your family. You know, once you get a hang of it, you got to go through a learning curve. You won't learn this overnight. You know, sometimes it take a couple years of experience, but anybody can get it. All right, everybody have a good one.